What's up, YouTube? Alright, this one's for the gram. Everybody's been asking about the new LEDs that I got. So, this is the brand for the 9004s, high beam and low beam. And this is the H3s that switch from clear to yellow. Got them all on Amazon. So, tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need some crimpers, wire strippers, whatever you got. Phillips, an extension. If you're a lazy fuck like me, use an impact gun. If not, you're gonna need an extension, 12mm socket, 10mm socket, obviously a ratchet, one butt connector for connecting the ground to the fog light, and then again, lazy fuck ant, Phillips bit. So, to get the bumper off, I had people ask me about getting the bumper off. You have two Phillips on each side. You're also probably going to have some 10mm underneath the bumper. And then you're going to pop out your bumper lights, and then there's two 12mm bolts, both on each side. You get those out and then just kind of slowly pull your bumper off. And then you're gonna have 10mm bolts here, and also underneath where the bumper is, there's two 10s under there. So once you get all that out, the lights will slide out. So I'm gonna get those out real quick and show you everything. Alright, so once you get the bumper off, you're gonna see these brackets and a 10mm bolt. There's one here and then one here on this bracket. So once you get these two 10s out, the headlight housing will slide right out. It's pretty easy. I'll get that out here in a minute. So just something real quick. So like all the bolts you take out, the ones that I just took out to hold the brackets, I just put them here so I don't mix them up with the headlight ones. And then I kind of put them in order. So there's a weird looking one for the fog light, and then two regular 10s, and then I put the 12s up top as well, so that way I don't lose them and get all the shit mixed up. So that's kind of what I do, just so I don't lose anything or mix it all up when I'm putting it back together. Alright, so once you pull the light out, you're gonna unplug the lights, and then the fog light harness is right here with the plug. There's a little clip in there. You got to push it up to release the other side. So don't push it down, just get a little flathead screwdriver in there, pop it up, pull it out, or you can get your finger in there and pull the tab up. It's pretty easy. Alright, so here's the 9004 high-low beam. If you can see those little tabs in there, kind of just line the grooves up on the light. The only downfall with these is you can't put the clip-in ring back on because there's a fan on these to keep them cool, and it just doesn't fit. So you just get them in there and kind of press them down. I mean, they stick in there pretty good. You could also use a little hot glue just to kind of put on the edges to keep them in there. And if you ever got to change them, you just reheat the glue and use a razor blade, and they'll pop right out. So for the fogs, you're gonna want to get a 8mm, take this nut off, and then pop the whole housing out. I'm gonna do that and I'll get back to you. Alright, so this is what I did. So fogs fit in perfectly. The power just plugs into the existing, and then for the ground, you're just gonna have to cut it and just butt connect it into the factory ground instead of using the ground on here. Just make sure that you do save the other ends. From the factory ground, just in case you have to go back to your regular H3s for a while. If your HID or your LEDs go out, just make sure you save this. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to re-butt connect it and whatever, but that's the way to do it for right now. Hopefully this stuff helps you guys with these LEDs. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on Instagram through the DM or email me.